Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today we are going to be reacting again. I don't know why I even say we're going to be reacting to, mostly because we are only reacting to one series, and I'm thinking about only reacting to this series until I finish it. But we're reacting to Season 1 of Xylophonys, Origins of Olympus, Destroy It All. Wait, sorry. Destroy It All? With a question mark, sorry. My mistake. This might be split up into two parts, or it might just be one, depending on, how I did think about it. Actually, give me a second. I have to do this stuff. Give me a second. Okay. So let's get it. I will be skipping the intro music, by the way. Just to warn you guys, I know you guys like the intro music, but I will be skipping it. But let's get right into it. And yes, I did see a little bit of it, mostly because I had to stop the recording because something happened. I did see a little bit of it, but it was only like 2 or 3 minutes. So the rest of it is completely new.
So, I got your favorite gift.
Oh, give me a second. Okay, I fixed it.
Shadow, I got your favorite gift for you. Howler, how you?
Yep.
What are you?
Pegasus.
It's not right to
Pegasus.
ask about a woman's
No,
age.
I wasn't asking what age you are. I was just saying that a particular species has more longevity. Then I'll shut up.
Yeah, true. There we go. There you go, guys. Yeah, I had to skip it. Sorry about that. I did see this part. It's another vision that is very weird to me. Like another one? This is like his third vision ever since the Oracle. And that was like, what, 4 episodes ago? So like, he's had a vision like once almost every episode. That's kind of funny.
This
Well, it's not funny, but you
is
know.
getting exhausting. At least I have some sort of power. It's just,
Yep.
it would be nice if I could tell what any of this meant.
That is
It's getting
true.
really creepy. It's not an eclipse out here, is there?
No, it's bright and sunny.
That's fine. So, Father, you have any answers?
No offense, continuity does not exist. Because in the 5th episode that I have not posted, and I'm thinking of not posting it until the end of Season 1, just because I do not want to watch it. Again, the way they did, what's his name? It's not Arthur, is it? No, it's, his brother, right? His brother, the way they were tied for, who is the prophet of the Apollo thing, right? And the last challenge was looking into the sun, and whoever could look at it more for longer would win. And Xylo could not look at it for more than 20 seconds at max, right? So but now he's just staring right at it. So it's really funny. That continuity, there's no continuity with that. But again, it is a role play. I'm not as scrutinizing, and even then, that's probably just a joke
Who's here?
that they did.
Apollo?
mostly.
Wanna clarify these visions? If I'm gonna be prophetic, it would be nice if I could actually understand how to do things. I imagine there's only a couple people around camp who could actually give me some hints towards that. One being, well, the
True.
Oracle themselves, but that's probably not a good source of information.
Probably not.
Alright, I guess clarity will come to me. You know, the more visions I have, the more pieces I see. Just this time,
That is true.
looked like my brother was pointing a weapon towards me.
Mm.
I don't... Nah, he wouldn't. Not him. Clearly,
Yeah,
I just need to see more.
he's too kind, one, and also he's kind of stupid. He would never. Well, unless I feel like that's why he was stupid and he accidentally did it.
Alright, so what am I doing today?
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh. Oh, hey.
Really? She did knock, 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 and not that? Seriously? Do you really need to do knock, knock, knock? Okay, I get you.
How are you?
I have some words for you.
Ah,
Starting off, number 1, what was that storm in the camp?
the storm... Oh, that... Well, wasn't exactly me. But it was just
And number 2, over by the stables. What is that monstrosity?
which one? We're not talking about my horse, are we?
No. The setup.
Oh, the
Some
forge.
molten, sure, whatever it is.
Yeah, I realized there wasn't a lot of students or, anyone children of Hephaestus here, so I decided to, start to work on a forge myself.
So,
I made this cool
Okay,
bow
you do
there.
realize that you can't just create whatever you please. This is property that is not owned by you.
No.
um,
But it's something that everyone can use. It's very helpful.
that is true. Like, this is the thing. If you have a forge, and you guys are like gods, right? You're demigods. Most of you are either demigods or connected to a god in some way, or like half human, half beast hybrids, right? You're hybrids. You should probably put a sign that says this is not for recreation. Well, is it recreational? This is not for everyone to use, right? Like, you should at least put a sign on the forge that says you cannot use this without permission. Because if not, then like, what if there was a son of Hephaestus and they just use the forge because they like forging things, right? Would you also get mad at them, even though that's their godly talent of literally forging weapons? You know what I mean? Also, how did you know that that's Xylo doing that? You know what I mean? Like, huh. Anyways,
Why is everyone looking at me?
It seems interesting.
Hell.
I mean, I could take it down if you think no one wants a forge. That could be okay, I suppose. Or I could.
You just. You.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just realized something. That means that somehow, way or form, Xylo literally built a forge from his bare hands. And we're saying that he's not a child of Hephaestus. This man literally, if you think about what they're saying here, literally built the forge with his bare hands. By himself. And he's not a son of Hephaestus. Or related to Hephaestus in any way. Like for example, his mother being a demi or semi-god connected to Hephaestus. But he's one. I think he's like the only one in the entire series that actually forges weapons. And also he's the only one that's made a forge. Like, I just realized that. That's kind of funny.
You can't just build things without permission.
Why? But why? If it's his own forge that he built, and then he finds the materials himself that aren't inside of the campground to make the weapon, why can't he build anything he wants? You could say that this is just Kay being blatantly discriminatory against Xylo because of his father's heritage, right? Because he's the son of Apollo and, well, the smart son of Apollo, you know? And the one that's literally right in front of her house, so she can fucking fuck with him. She doesn't want to have anything to do with him, but also he's like right across her fucking thing. And also the other son of Apollo doesn't really do much besides like go on missions. So like, yeah.
I tried to ask permission, but you just didn't seem to want to talk to me, so
That
I
is true.
just did it.
True. Hey, you know what? I'm in Xylo's I'm on Xylo's side here. If you just opened up and allowed him to ask, you could at least say no and then close the door on his face. But since you don't want to answer, well, he just did it because you never said no and you never said yes. So he just did it. It's kind of your fault.
Is there something I
course.
can help you all with?
I am pro Xylo.
I was just looking for some popcorn, so.
But why do you need popcorn? This isn't a soap opera that you can just watch.
But it is.
Seemed like it.
It does seem like it a tiny bit. Also, that was a cliffhanger that they left us on, right? Of like, I think you're the son of Zeus. Then they cut it off, right? But then we go here, and we don't have anything that like talks about that. Not like yeah, we do get the whole like Kay asking what that thunderstorm was, like a day, like last night or something, right? So we do get something, but like we don't see Mario's reaction to it. We don't see anything about that. We don't see Xylo trying to explain what happened after that. Like, did Mario just leave? Did he just walk away? Did Xylo just walk away? What happened? Did they talk a little bit about it? You know what I mean? I'm just asking. Because actually Mario's right next to them now. That is kind of funny that like the most important characters are kind of right next to each other. Kay is very important, Mario's very important, Brian's very important, and Xylo are all very important. That's actually kind of funny now to think about it.
Like, how about...
Bubble?
No bubbles. I don't need the bubbles. I could make you something fancy there, huh? Call it even. Huh? Huh?
Let's see how good your skills are.
They're all right. I mean, I'm kind
They're
of
all
trying to
right.
get started.
Yeah, and also like he's not like a son of Hephaestus, right? So like he's a son of Apollo. Apollo's not really known for forging stuff. No, he's the god of the sun. So theoretically speaking, he would be great at forging stuff if he knew how to forge because he literally has the power of the sun. Do you know how hot the sun is? He would be fantastic for being a forger. But he's not.
There. I mean, just learning it by ear. You guys want anything too?
Yes.
I don't know. I was gonna
The
say.
Saturn Trident.
I don't know if I can make a trident.
I think you can. But it's not going to be exactly like that one.
Seems like
I want a
bit of
battle axe.
for you. A
That I can
battle
make?
axe?
Yeah.
That I can do.
Oh, okay.
That he can do. He can make bows, swords, axes. He can make spears. Again, yeah, he might not be able to make tridents because I don't know if that's in the mod pack to be made. But he can make a lot of other things.
That's
Or just give something really cool for me, you know.
yeah, we could try to find something. Mario, do you want
niche.
anything?
No?
Hmm? What?
Hey, we're all gonna head down to the forge, and I'm gonna be forced to make people stuff. You wanna join?
You want to join?
I guess.
Yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
good. You feeling okay about that whole other thing?
It's fine, you can tell them.
Okay.
I found out who my dad is.
He's a son of Zeus.
Oh.
Oh,
You're the
interesting.
son of Zeus.
Yep.
That's what that
the
lightning
moment.
storm was. See, not me.
I got very angry and
He almost killed Brian. It was actually very cool. Hey, if it was Xylo, I would say that mostly just yeah, it would make me seem like an asshole. But like, Brian did want to flirt with him and may or may not have tried to use charm speak. And this is the best part. I do think Mario is immune to charm speak. Because he tried to use it on Mario, though you could also just say that Mario had so much hatred in his heart at that time that charm speak just couldn't work on him because charm speak works on the person falling in love with you, right? Like being under a love spell. I should probably stop talking because it's 15 minutes with the 6 minutes of the time. I need to get through at least half of this. Or I can make these three parts. I could if I wanted to. But I'm not.
Doesn't excuse you from my radar, but well, I'm happy you found out who he was.
Yeah, I'm just more.
What do you mean this doesn't excuse me from my radar? Besides the forge shit, the thunder isn't his fault. It's actually more Brian's fault. Because Brian was bullying him throughout the entire thing. And actually, I think that's also why I don't like Brian in this series, because he's kind of an asshole. At least in season 1. Like, he's just an asshole. Right? He's flirty, he uses his pretty much abuses his abilities. And he's just an asshole. A pure one. And not the good kind of asshole.
Confused in anything on what to do with the information.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Zeus is one of the worst gods. Sorry, Zeus is one of the
I
worst
don't even
gods.
know
Sorry,
how
I kind
to
of
use it.
Have you tried?
Everything
Really?
yesterday was accidental.
Have you tried rubbing your feet
I-
on a carpet?
Interesting. Oh,
Oh my god.
We don't have carpet here.
Well, sure, there's some in one of the other buildings.
You could use the blankets. They make a lot of static sometimes.
I love Xylo. He's like, have you tried rubbing your feet on static? I've seen in cartoons that always makes someone become electrically charged. Like, Xylo, you know the reason why he got pissed off was because of these kinds of jokes from Brian, right? Though Xylo here is being more friendly than the meeting, so I guess it's different context. But still, like, we don't want to make him mad. It's like making Zeus mad, but a little better, because I don't think he can, like, transmutate anyone into, like, a fucking horse or, like, damn them to hell. So, at least that's a good thing. He could only fry them to a crisp
bubble ride?
with lightning.
I
With
don't
lightning,
think a bubble
not
ride is
lightning.
the answer here.
I don't even know if I want to use electricity. It seemed very destructive last time I used it.
Well, that's why you gotta learn how to use it, so it's less destructive.
And preferably
That's true.
practice outside of camp.
yes.
You can
Practice
always
on
go
water.
to the arena.
A practice that some people have not yet learned how to do. So anyways, this forge or whatever, I don't
What do you mean? One, he doesn't even have abilities besides his tiny precognition things. Are you still with the forge? Like, seriously. The reason why he's inside of the arena, like, oh no, you have a forge inside the fucking campgrounds. Oh no. Whatever will we do? What? If a fucking son of Festus came in and made a forge, you would do the exact same thing, even though that's their godly talent? No. Again, I really do think he's only getting on the whole, like, there's a forge in camp thing because of the fact that it's Xylo. And he's the son of Apollo.
have all day.
Oh, yeah.
I do think so.
Right this way.
Okay.
Baby, tell me what you mad for.
Oh, hell no. No. I don't know if that's copyrighted.
All right, here's what I made.
Oh, frog.
Ooh.
Jake,
Oh no.
Oh, well, I guess that
Frog loves
saved
water,
him from
okay.
dying.
Why are there?
I mean,
lot
not
of
all
frogs
frogs, but yeah. Well, we're
Why
in
are there
a forest, so it's not that weird. But yeah, I figured
anyways, do whatever you are supposed to do with this.
Okay.
Okay, Kay, you can't be this dumb. This is a very good thing to have in here. You know? Especially if Xylo allows people to use it. Like, that's a very good thing to have. It's a forge. It makes weapons. Like, don't you want weaponry to fight, like, whatever, like, mythical creatures and, like, monsters and titans? Because remember that they literally say titans will be woken up from Tartarus. So, you know, I'm just saying.
So does anyone have any
Let's
ideas
continue.
of what they want? I
Battle
know
axe.
Yes, you want a battle axe.
Battle axe.
I've never made a battle axe before, but if I go
Let's see
into
if I
this
can.
little machine here, I can make a pattern, and we can make it out of a solid material.
Oh,
I'm sure.
sorry guys, I'm just stretching. Give me a
So,
second.
a battle
Oh.
axe. Huh? How do I make a battle axe? What about like
Ooh.
a lumber axe?
Yeah.
Do
He can
that.
make tridents.
It's
Oh,
He can make
okay.
bows,
That's
swords.
like I could make a big cleaver.
He can make
Perhaps.
a scythe. Ooh.
Nice.
He can make a
Alright, let's
pickaxe,
start with a
shovel.
cleaver then.
I think
So
that's a
we need some
hoe.
sort of
Two
blade
kinds of
shape.
hoes, I guess.
I have no idea how to do this.
Yeah, that's
No, this
that's
looks,
kind of
This
nice.
looks right. Okay. So, what?
It's nothing. Jake.
Jesus, he has a lot
I
of
just
shit. I'm
wanted to
not
ask
gonna
something.
lie.
How do you deal with
My brother?
no, the dad thing? Knowing your dad is.
Okay. Ah, yes, a
Powerful.
stone. Yeah.
Got it.
Again.
Well, just be very
Okay,
proud of
I'm
him.
gonna pause it here. Give me a second. I will say that even though he's not a son of Festus, he is good at forging. And like in the reality, he's good with forging. So like that's an interesting thing. Even though he's not a son of Festus, Hephaestus. You know what I mean? Let's try to at least get this to
Know
half
that you
before
deserve
anything
everything,
happens.
You're worthy of everything.
Damn,
And if you have a brother, then you
Don't
get
touch
rid
that.
of the brother,
It's
you know?
Don't touch that. It's hot.
Okay, so
Wait,
asking
did you
might
just say
not be
get rid of the
best-
brother?
Yeah, asking you might not be the best of ideas.
Well, I mean,
Did you just
I'm
say
here to
get
help.
rid
Can
of
you get anything?
Mitch?
So
Didn't you just say get rid of Mitch?
Tough Torah.
So, what would
is
you
all this
say
now?
this thing is made out of?
Stone.
So, you just mined it with a pickaxe?
Well, actually, no. What I did was I combined a bunch of clay, gravel, and sand together, and then I cooked it up until it was refined into this very hard material.
Hey, that's the thing. This man is like, I'm sorry, Kay. I know you don't like Apollo, and this is always a thing. You should never put the father's sins on the child or the mother's sins on the child. It's just not fair. But even if you do, it's like you kind of have to say he did do shit. Like, come on. This is a really nice forge. Okay? Like, you could just ask him to, like, make you stuff. And if that's the case, like, Xylo could probably make some money. You know? A few gold pieces for, well, actually, he actually doesn't need gold, so I guess, yeah, like, gold and iron. Oh, like, pretty much, okay, I'll make you anything, but it depends, like, I need at least 1 gold and 1 iron. That's not self-sustaining because most things need more than that, but still.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, a question.
Uh-huh.
If this is a liquid now, right?
Yep. Liquid gold. And liquid iron.
Does that mean that you can move it since it's a liquid now?
Maybe you should try it.
That is a good question. Sorry about that. If you can hear that, that's one of my dogs. That's a good question. Like, I'm guessing no, because Poseidon is the god of the ocean, not gods of liquid. Not the god of liquid, he's the god of the ocean. So he can move water, but he can't move, like, liquid metal because that's not, like, part of the ocean, right? Like, theoretically, all water comes from the ocean, right? All water comes from the ocean. At least on Earth right now, right? Like, water doesn't just get created out of matter, right? It doesn't just get... Well, I guess it does. Like, theoretically speaking, stone can produce water if heated up enough. I don't know.
If I want to, I'm sure I can.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let this play out a tiny bit. Probably like
Well, it
2-3
depends on the
minutes
day.
without
Today
me
is not a good
talking.
day, you know.
So enjoy that.
Let's see. How do
It's
I
too
make
hot
it
for me.
tough?
I don't like it.
Right, the weather affects your powers?
Yes,
It's interesting.
and the presence of Mitch in this camp affects everything.
Oh, does that help it out?
No, it just totally makes everything worse.
Similar to when I'm close to Xylo.
Yeah.
Sorry?
He has such a not great, like just a terrible Mitch energy around him.
I just happen to be his roommate.
The fishiness.
You're
Don't you like
literally a
fish?
son of Poseidon.
Yeah, but I don't smell
Then a little
fishy.
bit this.
To be
anymore.
fair, Mitch does shower in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I don't do that.
Really?
Well,
You sure about that?
Yeah.
you sure about that?
I shower in sweet water.
Ah, yes, that's right, in Sweetwater.
Is that why I hear singing at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Probably.
I
Perhaps.
don't know.
Jesus. No offense. God damn. For one weapon's taking him this long, I might actually just have to fucking cut off the video here and do part 2.
And then just one of these big
Okay, I'll go to
plates.
12 at least.
So Xylo, once you're finished, do you
Uh-huh.
think you could do me the greatest
Oh,
favor
sure. What do you need?
of making a pickaxe? But a really, really strong one.
I could try. I mean, I can only kind of make stuff out of iron right now until I find other materials to make things out of, so it probably won't be
Ah,
significantly
Iron?
stronger than iron.
just do your best.
Iron is not good in the sea.
Okay. Well, of course it's not good. It'll rust up. It'll be a big problem.
He doesn't.
gonna make
need
me
it for
something
the-
out of
or, I
iron
mean,
as well?
I don't need it for the sea.
Well, he could probably make you something out of gold.
All right. I think I got all the pieces I need for this cleaver. Cool. And then I just put this there, that, and then... Oh,
Is
maybe I
it
need...
done?
Nope, need one.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you know what?
Nope, need one more of these tough... Look, forging is a long process. It's something I'm still trying to learn.
Clearly.
And this is good practice, because I never made a... Well, really a metal weapon before. I just kind of made a bunch of bows, as you guys can see in here.
Who's a good koala? Who's a good koala?
Okay, you know what? That's it.